Om Shanti, good morning. In next 10 minutes, we will revise today's Sakar Murli's main points. Today is 10th February 2021. Essence, sweet children, you have come to this university in order to die from this world and to go to the new world. Your love is now for the one God. So why we have come to this university? To learn the art of dying in order to die from this world. Question: with which method of remembering the Father do you become wealthy? Answer: the Father is a point. Become a point and remember the point, and you will become wealthy. When you write a point, that means 0, beside 1, it becomes 10. And then when you write another 0 become beside it becomes 100 and then 1000 and so on. By your having remembrance of the Father, a 0 continues to be added and you continue to become wealthier. Only by having this remembrance do you earn a true income. So this is, we can say, spiritual mathematics or the spiritual equation. And today's song is The Flame Has Ignited in the Gathering for the Month. महफिल में जल उठी शमा परवाने के लिए. So Baba has used this song to explain first part of the Murli. So Baba was asking, such love that you think you would die. Would anyone have such love? So a moth has love for a flame, circles around it, and then dies in the flame. So this is a very intense kind of love. So similarly, you shed your body in the remembrance of the one Father. So this is the basic analogy Baba has used in today's Murli. Flame and moths. And some other important points are, Baba says, when he comes, he finishes the whole world. So these are very powerful sentences. The Father is showing you the path to the new world. And another point for contrast is, there are many human beings in the old world. In the new world, there are few human beings and a great deal of happiness. So right now, the world is characterized by most populated situation in the world right now. And in the new world, there will be very few people. And today Baba is reminding us of his role as a liberator and a guide. Baba is also reminding us that don't forget that you are the student. And another point of contrast is, all human beings go back empty handed and you will go to your hands full. All human beings go back empty handed and you will go with your hands full. And very interesting point is, it is said all businesses, apart from the business of becoming Narayana from an ordinary man, are like dust. And another important point for churning is, people want peace, but what is peace? So this point can also be used during interaction with new souls. So Baba is further telling us, there are still some who are dull heads. Soul says, Rishi Baba, open the lock on my intellect. The Father says, I have only come to open the locks on your intellects. but your actions are such that locks just do not open. So, what can Baba do? Many sins have been committed. What would Baba do about such children? Students would tell the teacher that they don't study enough. What would the teacher do? The teacher wouldn't have mercy. Perhaps he would give you extra time. This is what he is giving us right now. So this is not forbidden. So this is very important point. Teacher would not give, will not have mercy actually. So it is only by performing elevated actions we can unlock our locks. And a very interesting point is you children should now bloom like flowers and remain cheerful. This is very good point for Dharna to throughout the day. Another important point is the son shows the father and the father shows the son. So we can think on this point today. The son shows the father and the father shows the son. How? So this can be a very good point for discussion. And further Baba is saying, the father says, each of these jewels is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees. Actually, it is. So these points are very good to explain to others. Churn the various points of knowledge and explain them to others. This is your business. So what is our business? Our business is to churn various points of knowledge and explain them to others. And another important point is now become pure, because destruction is just ahead. So, and last important point is everything depends on purity. So we can remind ourselves again and again, I am a pure soul. I am a pure soul. Now it says for Dharna. First point, always maintain the awareness that you are godly students. So this is very refreshing point. When we see ourselves as a student, it naturally feels like constant, continuous progress. So don't create any dirty habits, but finish them. There shouldn't be the slightest thought of vice. Second point, forget the consciousness of the body while alive and remember the Father. Churn the different points of knowledge and do the business of purifying the impure. Blessing. May you be one who has elevated fortune, and with the intoxication of your birthright, let your qualifications be equal to your aim. So there are three keywords in the today's blessing: elevated fortune, birthright, and qualifications. Detail is, in your physical life, your physical wealth is your birthright. Similarly, in Brahmin birth, the wealth of virtues, spiritual happiness, and powers are your birthright. Let there be the intoxication of your birthright in a natural way, and there will be no need to make any effort. By having this intoxication, your qualifications will become according to your aim. While knowing and accepting yourself as you are, however you are, and also knowing the elevated father and family, you become one who has elevated fortune. And today's slogan is, perform every action while stabilized in your original state, and you will easily become a star of success. So these were some viewpoints of today's Murli. So we need a suggestion from you, from all those who are listening. So we are in the process of making some arrangements in which we can include you, not just as a listener, passive listener. rather active participant, so that you can share whatever you are churning. So there are different ways. One is that we can continue with Sakar Murli, or second option is we can continue with Avyakt, English Avyakt Murli also, and we can also discuss important themes and topics of Murlis. But main focus will be on your participation, your active participation. So those all who are listening from across the globe, from wherever you are, please give your inputs. What are your suggestions? How can we engage ourselves in this process, which Baba has mentioned today's business of sharing knowledge, right? So each suggestion is important. So we will have a Zoom session soon, based on your suggestions, and we will arrive at some point. Thank you. Om Shanti.